I'm Minakshi and he is Kamal. We are authors of the book Searching and Sorting for Coding Interviews. Kamal, please tell us about this book.
Sure. Searching and sorting algorithms actually form the backbone of programming. In an interview, you may not be asked directly to implement a heap sort algorithm. But if you are asked a question like, if you are given a problem like, how will you find the kth largest element in a running stream of numbers, then you may end up solving this problem using a heap. For example, to search efficiently in a linked list, you may end up using jump search, which is a variation of binary search. So these searching and sorting algorithms should not be understood in isolations. They should be understood as an application in problem solving. And in this book, we are actually doing that. Personally, I think that there is hardly any interview in which you do not discuss these searching and sorting algorithms either directly or indirectly. Even if you don't discuss the algorithms directly, you may end up discussing, either the partition logic of quicksort or the heap of the heap sort algorithm, or the merging logic of merge sort algorithm, or binary search tree, which is a kind of variation of binary search for this binary trees. So the applications of these searching and sorting algorithms, they are very rampant, and they are used also in a very rampant way. So let me give you more details about what is there in this book. So we are discussing all searching techniques. So we are also covering hashing, because in a way it is also used in searching problems. Similarly, we are covering the major string matching algorithms like KMP and Robin Curve algorithms and their applications. For example, the hash map implementation in Java 8 is almost 20% faster than its previous versions, because now the collision handling mechanism is storing the values, the values for which collision happens. So now in Java 8, these values are stored in a balanced binary tree. Previously, it was stored in a linked list. So by making this change, the implementation of hash map has become much faster than it was earlier. Right? So all these case studies are also covered in this book. Case studies primarily from Java and C++, how these languages have implemented searching and sorting in their libraries. Similarly, for sorting algorithms, we are discussing all searching and all comparison and non-comparison based sorting algorithms. But in addition to that, we are also discussing concepts which are related to these sorting algorithms. For example, most of the books, when they discuss quicksort algorithm, they give only one partition logic, where you have low and high indexes. Low is increased and high is decreased, and this is how pivot moves to its proper position. But in our book, we have discussed more than one partition, more than one ways of doing the partition for quicksort in a linear time. And not only that, what we are also discussing is that we are discussing the applications of this partition logic in questions which are not related to sorting at all. So this partition logic is used as a tool to solve problems, especially during interviews. So what I mean to say is that algorithms do not exist in isolation. Algorithms usually exist as an application also, right? Plus, if you look at each of these algorithms, then uh, the applicability of algorithm is on the data structure. So the first chapter of this book is dedicated to all the data structures. In the first chapter, we are discussing all major data structures, starting from arrays, strings, linked lists, stack, queues, uh, binary trees, both BST and normal binary trees, graph and their implementations, their major algorithms. Plus, one more thing I want to mention is that now more and more companies are hiring through online coding platforms like HackerRank, CodeChef, TopCoder, all these platforms. The kind of questions which are asked in those platforms has a pattern. It is like a story. So we have one section in this book which discusses how to answer the questions on coding platforms, and what kind of questions are asked in coding platforms, because the strategy of answering questions on coding platforms is little different from how you answer in an interview. In an interview, you have the luxury, because the other person is sitting in front of you, and you can explain to the other person without actually coding what you have in your mind. On platforms, you do not have that luxury. So this book actually discusses that. This book is for everyone who is interested in programming. It is written in a way that it can be easily understood by students. Plus, each algorithm is discussed in details along with its variations, its applicability on different data structures, and a lot of practice questions. So that makes this book useful for both experienced programmers as well as students. Plus, this book is equally useful for people who are doing code reviews, people who are in the lead role, who want to do code reviews, who want to understand not only the code of the other person, but also wants to give suggestions, constructive suggestions as to uh, which algorithm will better fit in a particular situation. So this book is equally useful for those who are doing code reviews in the managerial roles, and obviously this book will be very useful for researchers who are doing research in computer science. I sincerely hope that you will like this book. The link to buy this book is available in the description, and please do let us know your feedbacks on the book.